This is my creation for Gem's fine motor development. We decided to make a picnic box because he enjoys picnics a lot, and he helped wrap this around everything, the sticker paper, to decorate the box. And he wanted to use this box based on the available materials from the school. So we decorated with some lace tape, and we have a tag that says my picnic box along with the ribbon, a little ribbon. So now inside it's just a very plain box, nothing here or there. So we have some paper plates, a few bottles of jam, and some sandwiches. Now Gem really likes picnics. Every time we had our lunchtime, he would want to sit in a circle with his friends and call it a picnic, and his favorite snack is sandwiches. That's why we made sandwiches. So this is the first anecdotal record. We put it in plates. All the anecdotal records are in plates. This one is about him playing with Play-Doh. This is about him drawing and cutting his own toys. He's making sandwiches to play with during his free play time. This is his own cutting, and this is after the teacher taught him how to cut and refine his work a little bit more. And this is the third anecdotal record, where he manages to complete a 16-piece puzzle with his friend. And this is him helping out in the kitchen, where he was cutting sandwiches with the teacher. So these are the 4 anecdotal records that we have. And over here we have 2 bottles of jam. Okay, in the front this one says fine motor development, and at the back we have the rationale, something about jam, a little description. He's a 5-year-old boy, stays with his father, grandma, and 2 aunts. Spends most of his time with his grandmother and aunts at home. Occasionally he will go out to run errands and buy groceries with his aunt and grandmother. At home he speaks in Mandarin with his family. He had never been to school before, but he is an enthusiastic learner who always looks forward to trying new things at school. And for the blue one, this one says activity plans, and here we have the rationale for helping him out here. This is why we chose him for this project. He's never been to school before, has very minimal practice in writing, causing his fine motor skills to be left behind compared to his only classmate in the beginning of the year, Ice. So in his early assessments, it was observed that he needed more practice in order to fulfill the 5-year-old developmental milestones for fine motor skills. Okay, I'm going to put this down for a while. So if we open up the red jar, you can see there's tiny pieces of paper in there. Take them out. This one says his cutting development. You can see the difference from January to May. There is a very fine gray line that shows how he was cutting and the places that he was cutting at. For example, over here, it was not straight. And here you can see in May, he did the same worksheet, but his cutting improved a lot. And behind here, we have his drawing development. There's his drawing in March. In April, we can see that he's added more details in some of the work, like the kites here. And for May, he's able to create and label his artwork. Next up, we have another bit longer piece. This one has his coloring development from January to February, March, April, and May. This is a whole stretch of his work throughout the months. And at the back we have his writing development from January to May as well. And all this is just piled up and placed back into the little jam jar like that. And we have the last one, how I handle tools. How he holds a paintbrush, use scissors, and his pincer grip when he's holding a pencil. We tried to avoid capturing his face as much as we can, so most of these, actually all of the photos does not have his face at all. I'm going to show you what's inside the blue one, which is for the activity plans. Alright, so I opened it up.